Yo, guys. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Welcome to Talk on Filter or G's on Filter, any way you want to call it. Yeah, recently I've just been bothered on few things, concerning our nation, Nigeria. Yeah, they say Nigeria no dey carry last, but it feels like that statement is not true with the happenings, recently. Yeah, seeing how things are just going, like the governance, the people, and in fact, the toxicity around politics, it's just been so crazy. And yeah, I just decided, okay, I just need to like put out this. Let's just see how we can be able to shape our society, with what we say. Yeah, yeah, contributing to society by trying to put out the light. Yeah. So first, let's start with the people. Sometimes I just feel like we as people, we are actually complacent, like the way we do things, the way we are not even kind to ourselves, the way we sing the praises of these so-called politicians, as the case may be. It's a cause to worry, because just one example that I want to take is the president going to Plateau State. He's supposed to go to Anguan Rukuba, as the case may be, but we see lack of empathy, lack of empathy, because you are going to visit people who just lost their loved ones, and then you are stopping at the airport and taking these people who just love their loved ones, who just lost their loved ones, to the airport to meet you. For cry out loud, where will you ever witness that in our society? So there's a deficit in our leadership system. There's a deficit in our empathy system, yeah, in the way we empathize with people. And of course, this thing, if we want to delve into it, we will all go to the genealogy of family, because if you raise well with empathy, definitely when you are in position of leadership, you will be able to show empathy, because you can tell me that if the president was going to see his in-law, his son-in-law, who had lost, for example, a son like Promise, the trending lady who was carrying her baby by arms, he will stop at the airport and call his in-laws to come with his daughter to the airport and to meet him. It doesn't make any sense, yeah. So, but then when I say the people are complacent, it's because as people, you can decide, you own yourself. You can decide to say, I'm not going. And no one will put rope around you and drag you to the airport to meet the president. It's not by force. But then, like I was talking to somebody, and the same thing you was saying, like, it's the people. If you want to blame here, it's the people. Because if you don't agree to follow to the airport and meet the president, I think the president will not have that excesses to tell you that, oh, I only have 10 minutes, I'm not here to stay long. Because you don't have light. In fact, the president was pouring on your face that, guys, you're poor. Yeah, I don't like living in this condition, so I'm living in 10 minutes. So definitely I blame the people. I blame the people will not go without blame, because if the people did not, well, no matter, I don't know how the logistic and the transportation was made, but no matter how it was made, it's the people, because they won't drag you to enter the buses, or they won't drag you to enter whatever means of transportation you use to go there, because it's clearly insane. It's clearly insane to drag people who just lost their loved ones, who lost their sons, their daughters, their fathers, their mothers, to come and meet you at the airport. It's clearly insane. It doesn't add up at all. But yeah, we're in the society where we sing praise. And one key thing that also happened there that was so disgusting is that these guys will keep on showing their psychophancy. I listen to the governor coming up and start singing the praises of the president, start saying, oh, if not because of you, the road from this also place to this also end will not be your legacy project. Jesus, come on, make it make sense to me. Like, people just died in your state. I think what should be dominant in that gathering As ridiculous as that gathering, as stupid as that gathering, forgive my manners, it it's not politics. It's not politics. It's empathy. But this guy was really out and talking things about like psychophancy, trying to tell the president, like, are you you're supposed to cry for help. You're supposed to say, hey, I need a lot of military, I need a lot of police, I need a lot of navy, air force. We need a lot of hands to curb this terrorism. But you see, because the people in power have priority. There's something they prioritize. They prioritize politics than the governance. And so they leave governance aside. That's why people are dying on a daily basis, and these guys don't care. The day the people will rise and open their eyes and say, hey, enough is enough. That is the day that we start this new Nigeria that we have been envisaging. Aside that, let's just watch what is happening. Yeah. Then going to governance, sometimes you just look at these guys at the leadership and you begin to wonder if they have hearts, because I do ask a couple of friends around sometimes. I'm like, this guy they travel to Europe, to everywhere in the world. They travel because yes, they have the means to travel, but the poor masses do not have the means to travel. And then when they travel, the question I keep asking is, what do they learn when they travel? I've never seen anyone answer that question for me. Yes, I have politicians as friends, but yeah, I still speak truth to power to them, but then I don't see any changes. And I keep wondering, what do they actually learn when they travel? Because traveling is part of experience. It's not just to travel. When you travel, you should be something should be shown that you've traveled. Sometimes when I see people travel to Jerusalem, and they have this JP, that is Justice of Peace or Justice of Pilgrimage, it's not a matter of carrying that. What did you learn when you go to Jerusalem? Did you see something that you think you can bring back home? Not the name. It's not by carrying the title JP, this and that. No. Or when people go to Makkah in Saudi Arabia and come back and then they start calling them allergies. Does our leaders learn? That is the question I'm pointing to all of us. Do they actually learn on how to go about governance, on how to put infrastructure in place, road network, water, electricity, and so on and so forth? These are little and basic amenities that the people whom you preside on are looking for. Nothing more, nothing less. Just give me water. Just give me light. Just give me a road, Just provide housing for the downtrodden. But hey, man, these guys don't do it. Rather, they rather keep it. They rather keep you poor so that they can come back to you on every election cycle and tell you, "Oh, I'll make road for you. Oh, I'll give you water. Oh, I'll give you electricity," and they will never fulfill it. The question is, what do the people do afterward? The people collect rice. The people collect the little things that are shared, and then they begin to sing their praises again in the next election cycle. What has betide us? I don't know. If you know, please put it on the comment section because I really want to learn. Like, it baffles me how Nigeria is today. It baffles me how people just die on a daily basis. Like every now and then people keep dying. And these people are just going about like nothing happened. If they just keep people today, just give it like 24 hours and then people go back to their normal things. And you think it's normal? It's not normal. The people, I'm speaking to the people today. The people need to rise. The people, the office of the citizen is the most powerful office. The day the people will unite, even if it's just 1 million people in Nigeria, will come together and say, hey, we are revolting, we are protesting, and say the right thing must be done. Believe me, the small microscopic number that are in National Assembly and the microscopic in the executive arm of government and the microscopic that in the judiciary, ruining our judiciary system, they will sit up and fix the system. But till then, we'll keep saying what we can say. Talk Unfiltered is here to give you all the gist, to break down all the things going on in our society, and to see how we can find the way forward together. Hey, don't hesitate when you come across this video to give it a like, to subscribe to this channel, and to put down a comment. I would like to read comments, to learn, because I really want to learn what is happening to our system, what is going on. Ciao.